Hi, I'm Andrea Clausen, and today I have a restorative yoga practice. It's just 3 postures and it should take about 10 to 12 minutes, so let's relax. If you guys don't have blankets, bolsters, or a yoga block, you can always use blankets that you have laying on your couch and any pillows or a stiffer pillow for a bolster. And then the same thing, you can maybe roll or place a few pillows that we're going to need for the block posture. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And restorative, I'm just going to get you into the posture and then I'm going to not speak. So I'm going to let you be with yourself. Maybe you want to turn on a yoga playlist with just sound. So let's go ahead and we're going to lay down on our stomach. You're going to put your head on your blanket and I just have it thinly folded. And you're going to put your ankles up on your bolster. So you're going to lay on your belly and you're going to turn your left ear onto the blanket. Arms are going to come alongside the body. And we're going to be here for 2 minutes on each side. I will let you know when it's time to switch sides. Now would be a great time to focus on your breath. So before I leave you in your silence, if you want to practice breathing in for a count of 4 and maybe exhaling for a count of 6. On your next exhale, if you want to switch, and so your right ear is now onto the blanket. On your next exhale, you can slowly take your hands underneath by your chest. And then you're going to push up onto your knees. And then bring your knees in to come to find a seat. So our next pose, we're going to use our bolster, and we're going to take a restorative twist. So let's bring that bolster along our left side of our mat. We're going to keep that blanket there to use as a pillow. You can keep it the low height, or maybe you want to fold it. You're going to keep it at the top of your mat. We're going to go ahead and lay down on our backs. So you can slowly lower down, or maybe you want to grab behind your knees and just lower all the way down onto your mat. Using the blanket as a pillow, arms are going to be out to the side. Left leg is going to go straight. Again, the bolster's on the left hip. Right leg is going to come across and rest on that bolster. Now we're going to try to open that right arm up into a twist. If your right arm isn't quite touching down to the floor, what you can do is you can put a blanket or a pillow underneath it, or maybe you slide the blanket that's under your head underneath your shoulder. You can look straight up towards the ceiling or over that right arm. But again, we'll be here for 2 minutes on each side, settling into your breath, and this time focusing on breathing all the way down into that low belly. On your next exhale, go ahead and bring your knees into your chest. Maybe you want to give them a hug, rocking side to side on the spine, letting that imprint on that side. And then we're going to go ahead and move that bolster to the right hip. That right leg is going to be long. Arms are going to be out to a T. Left knee now is going to come and rest on that bolster. Once more, you might be looking up towards the ceiling or over that left shoulder. And anytime if an audible exhale wants to come out during a twist, which just means, take that as a reason your body wanting to let go of something. So twists are great detoxification, and usually that means something just needs to come up and come out. So go ahead, just take that audible exhale. Maybe we all want to do it together right now, so maybe you take an inhale in. And do that as many times as you need. And I'll let us be for about another 90 seconds. And then your next exhale, slowly rolling back onto your back. Hugging those knees into the chest. And then you're going to roll onto your right or left side. We'll take a couple breaths there. And then pushing into both hands, slowly coming up to a comfortable seated position. And then we're going to transition to our last posture. So we're going to go ahead and grab possibly your block and your bolster. So we're going to set the block up at the top edge of our mat. And we're going to put the bolster on top of the block or on a pillow at home. Some of you might not like the block, and then you'll just do it like so. So we're going to do a heart opener to finish. Now, if you have the blanket and you want to use it for extra grounding, you can put it on your hips. And so that just gives you a little extra grounding right now. You're going to lay back over the block. Legs can stay long. If you want a hip opener, soles of the feet can come together, knees can go out wide, and arms will rest at your sides. If this gets to be too much, just go ahead and straighten those legs out. All right, we'll be here again for about 2 more minutes, and finding whatever is comfortable. You can always put a block underneath or a pillow underneath your knees as well if this gets to be a little bit too much. All right, so settling into your last posture today, I will let you know when it's time to come out. And slowly start to straighten your legs if they're not already. Maybe wiggling fingers and toes. Rolling ankles and wrists around. If you have a blanket on you, go ahead and set that off to the sides. We'll bend into the knees. We'll grab right behind our knees, slowly rolling up and taking tree stump pose. So giving your knees a hug and letting that forehead drop towards the knees. And then we'll go ahead and find a comfortable seated position. Eyes can be closed. We'll go ahead and bring those palms together up above our head, bringing them down to that space between our eyebrows. Trusting our intuition, bringing your hands to your lips, speaking your truth, bringing your hands to heart center, knowing yourself. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you all so much, and if you want to stay connected, you can find me over on Instagram at Seasonal Living Mamas, and I hope to bring some more restorative yoga, at least a few videos each week, just so you guys have something to do and to calm down during these crazy times. Thank you guys so much.